400 million women on contraceptives. That's a market that will never run dry. They've created, Big Pharma has created for themselves a market that they are assured of will keep going on and on unless something changes. So I ask myself, who is going to be able to fight these giants? Because I can't. This is bigger than I am. It's bigger than any one person. But you can. You can bring a change. There is a huge movement. There is a huge international contraception movement that is pushing these pharmaceutical products out. But not only are they pushing it out, they are doing so with impunity. They can see the destruction, they can see the damage. It is lying there right at the very root of this thing that we now see as the sexual revolution. So it's a monster and a giant, but it will only take a very determined movement. And this is my own personal opinion, and I'm hoping that you can confirm that as well. It will take a group of Americans to fight the giants. Because I think that the Americans have the determination that it takes to be able to fight something that has become an absolute monster in the face of everybody. It has taken very determined Americans and very wealthy Americans, actually, to put it out. But it will also take a group of determined Americans to stop it in its track. And that is what I'm hoping that you can do. Now, we come to Natural Womanhood and the movement they have started. It's not just I want to think about your organization as not just an organization, but an organization that can be the spearhead of a movement. Because how else are you going to fight a movement without another movement in order to oppose it? I wouldn't feel that my work here has been done unless I've actually called you to rise to full stature. Rise to full stature and build this movement. Come into, approach Natural Womanhood not just as a good website to go to or a good podcast to listen to, or let's just see the next publication they put out and this project and that project. I need you to stand behind the work of Natural Womanhood in a way with such force and fervor that you propel it to the kind of growth that the Gates Foundation notice. You have to be the one. You have to be the one. So I hope that I have persuaded you. If I haven't persuaded you, well, pardon me. But I'm going to keep praying that what I've said today would somehow get to take root in your mind and your heart. I don't say it lightly. I say it as a heartfelt appeal. Once again, thank you for being who you are. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Let me just praise you in all your beauty for coming out on a Saturday evening. But I hope that this is one Saturday evening that is going to influence this culture in the next 10 and 20 and 30 years. I'm hoping that somehow that vision, for me, my own vision is an end to sexual revolution, starting from when we're going to uproot that little seed, which is the pill and the artificial contraception. And that can only happen if people like yourselves would rise up and own the movement and completely build up a movement that is formidable enough to bring an end to the sexual revolution. Thank you.